Hey everyone, how we doing? We are back on the White Farm. It is January. In our last video, plowed some snow. Not really much going on. Not really much going on in the winter. Kind of unfortunate. I was hoping we'd be able to do more than just plow snow for graphical purposes. It's not there's no contracts or anything to do, so we can go plow field 9, which not really in the mood to do. We sold our corn, so we don't have any corn anymore. We made some money off of that. Cows are still producing milk. Need to figure out how to get that. The cows in general are doing better now. The pigs are not doing anything at the moment because I don't have I didn't spend any time feeding them or anything like that, so the pigs are still, you know, they're just doing their own thing. As long as they don't die, I'm not really too concerned about it. So let's see what's going on here. Visit the cows here real quick. Cows are up to 100% health now, so that is good. This cow right here has a 10% reproduction value, so maybe we'll get some calves soon. Not too sure about that, but we'll see what happens, I guess, right? Got 10%. So it looks like the dairy cows are the ones that are able to reproduce at the moment. These ones right here, the Angus, are not. Alright, let's go get the tractor and plow here. Honestly, I might just take this back to the radio off for now. I might just take this back to the shop and finish our lease on it, because there's not really anything going on in terms of plowing at the moment. Like I said, there's not a contract at all, and yeah, it's kind of a waste of time, if you will. It's just purely for graphics, so we'll plow this right here, get this back over to the side, clear off the road, and then honestly I'm probably just going to simulate the day and get us to the next month, and then from there we might also simulate the day as well, just because I don't want to spend all this time just watching snow. I'm sure there's probably stuff to do once the farm is advanced a little bit, because we do have like a greenhouse on the back side of the farm that I haven't done anything with yet. Oh, just backed into that guy. I didn't even see him there. So yeah, we're just gonna return this. I'm kind of over the whole snow plowing business. I was excited to see if you could do a contract. I think it'd be a cool contract if the you know, the mayor, whatever, if you will, the town paid you to clear the roadway, even if it was just like $1,000 or something like that. You know, it doesn't need to be anything crazy, but make it a little bit more useful other than just being graphical, I guess. That's kind of disappointing, but
just go ahead and finish up this little area. We'll return the plow. We'll simulate to a new day. And see what February brings us. I don't think we can do any planting in February. I think our next planting month will be March. And I think we're gonna do like soybeans maybe, if I remember right. There's a list of like 4 or 5 crops that I wanted to grow. And then obviously we're gonna be doing wheat or oats or barley, something like that. That will have straw left behind when we harvest it, and that straw we can use to feed the cows. So let's not be a jerk. Let's plow this straight on. I guess it's kind of a jerk move. This guy's gonna have a lot of he'll have a lot of snow to deal with, I guess, but it's okay. That pile is actually in a very terrible spot. Oh, there's traffic in the way, so we're just gonna get out of the way and traffic can go bulldoze it, I guess. I've never been past the workshop. I assume we're gonna hit an invisible wall. Yep. Alright, let's go on ahead and lift the snowplow up here. I'll detach that, and then I think you come over here to the least item, and you just return it. Granted, we could have done that all at the farm, but we'll roleplay a little bit. Listen to the classical station for a little bit, something different. Oh, about blew past the stop sign. Or past our turn here. We'll kind of pulled out in front of them. My bad. Kind of hard to see inside here. A little bumpy through here. Could probably a little bit better plowing, but that's okay. Alright. I can get out there.
Oh, you can climb on this now. That's cool. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that there's not really anything else to do in the winter. These are like the garden beds that I was talking about earlier. And in must have been December, there was like frame like around the garden beds like a greenhouse. So there's the bigs, like I said. Not doing anything with them at the moment. They're not, they're 0% health, essentially. Actually, let's take a peek here. Let's see, yeah, so January is a pretty solid time to sell, but so is September, actually. September is probably going to be the best time to sell. So what we'll probably do is not sell in January, and we'll let the prices fall, and then we'll catch it in September, I think will be the plan of attack, since we don't really have that much milk stored up here. Yeah, so you can see here we are in January, about to be in February. Cotton can be planted in February. It's interesting. We're not going to plant that though. Yeah, so it looks like March will be our planting. Actually, it'll be April because we're going to do soybeans on this field right here. Field 5. We're going to do soybeans on that field. So we'll have to wait until April. The good news is we should have some more contracts that we can do going into March. There'll be other people around that will want to plant stuff, so we're just gonna go ahead and simulate the day here, move over into the next month. Alright, so we are now in February. We have the game the game set to 1 day equals 1 month, so that's kind of where we're at. Looks like there's a nice fresh layer of snow on the ground. Take a peek at the cows again, make sure they're doing okay. Oh, the Angus is now at 10%, and the Holstein is at 20%, so that's cool. The straw here, I didn't have a lot. As you can tell, there's just spatterings around the little cow pen. Eventually we're gonna get he's just sleeping. I thought he was dead. Eventually we'll get more hay, straw, and it'll be, you know, covering this area because that'll be for their bedding. And from what I've read, that's supposed to help with reproduction. I think this is the food trough, if you will. They've still got 23,000 liters of food, so we're doing okay there. This door is out there. Finding all sorts of new doors. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It says it's the manure. Well, it says it's a cow shed with the manure pit. I'm not sure what. It's the feed silo. So I don't know if like you dump stuff here, or if you go to the back side here. So you dump here as well. This is the feed silo. So I think you would dump the feed here. It's in this silo. is right here, and then this is the pipe. I assume that would put that right there, so. Let's check the contracts quick. See if there's anything new to do. There is nothing to do. So yeah, so you can see on the right hand side there, the total, their food is mainly hay, no mixed rations at the moment, and there is no grass in there. What's I gonna do? Oh yeah. Yes, so there's no contracts at the moment. So there's a strong chance we just simulate this day as well. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go pull that weight out. Oh man. Look, I just spent a boatload. A couple bucks on AI workers there because I wasn't hitting the right button combo. You can tell on snow it is more slippery. I just locked the brakes and we went flying right there, so what we're gonna do is, I think this tractor can hold onto the weight. Does not appear that way. At least it can't hold onto it on the front. So we'll see if we can. Not sure why the front. Well, apparently we just don't have a tractor that can move the weight. That's okay. We've got a, what's it called? We've got a forklift for that. Went a little faster, I thought we were gonna hit the barn. Alright, well, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna park this and we're gonna simulate to March now because there's nothing to do in February apparently. March will bring a significant amount of stuff to do, I assume. Honestly, I'm hoping. Well, there's not gonna be anything to harvest, but that's okay. Maybe next winter we'll have some stuff that we can do. So let's go to March. Alright, it is March, and let's get to it. Looks like there's still some snow flurries in the air. Looks like it's gonna snow just still about 8 in the morning here, and then we're gonna start warming up. Wow, that is nuts. There's no slow progression there.
7 o'clock it is 21, at 8 o'clock it is 56 degrees. That's pretty incredible that it goes up 30 degrees in an hour. Alright, so let's go here. And we can see this now. So we've got growth on our 2 fields here. This is our, it's ready to be harvested because it's oilseed radish, which acts as a fertilizer. Doesn't look like there's not going to be really anything to harvest actually because there's nothing that gets harvested in the month of May other than oil, or March, other than the oilseed radishes. But someone might be paying out to do some planting this month, so wow, there's no contracts again. Tell you what, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Because the winter months is just kind of simulate. How's our cows looking? We're up to 30%, 20%. Food's looking a little light here, but that's okay. It's our wheat right here. It is growing. Good on that. Weeds rolling. Again, that field was our first field that we really planted anything in. It's kind of crappy. Didn't fertilize it. We didn't take any soil samples or anything like that. Everything over here in this wheat field is perfect. The downside is the expected yield is not as high, or the yield potential is not as high as our other field. Man, I really don't want to simulate again. Let's do this. Let's just speed up time here. Get it to a little bit later in the day. Maybe we'll get some more contracts as we get later into the day. Wait till it's done snowing. There we go. Bam, just like that. It's like 60 degrees now. Drop this back down. There's great demand at the fast food restaurant. Yeah, there we go. There's some contracts we can do. Wonder if we would have simulated later into the day on last month in February, if we would have gotten some stuff to do. Do they provide the... They provide the fertilizer? I gotta pay for that myself. Let's see. So we do have slurry. I've never used it before. Or liquid manure, I should say, not slurry. We have got liquid manure.
No, mate, it is slurry. It's not. I don't know. Yeah, see. We got 7,500 liters of slurry. What's a slurry tank cost us? Oh, hold on. First up. Alright, so this is spreads 12 meters. Dang. That one spreads 15 meters. Except I don't know if that holds slurry. No, yeah, that is slurry. Okay, cool. Not entirely sure what the purpose of this thing is. That doesn't really do anything. Alright, so it looks like they all hold slurry and... Forgive me, I'm still looking at the icons here. Digestate. Whatever that is. This has a 15-meter spread on it. These must just be like haulers. That's used to fertilize. This must just haul stuff. That just hauls stuff. Interesting. It's only 80 horsepower. Sick. I don't think you can edit any of the tires. I'm confused at how this will work though. It's supposed to spread. Guess does it just spray it out the back maybe? Like is that the spray right there? I also wonder if this can be used for transportation. Or if you have to get a transportation specific one. Like if I wanted to sell it. $22,000 to do that. And then we don't have to pay for the fertilizer. Or we're just gonna use what we already got. I think in the long run it'll be cheaper. Because we already got this. It's already got 1,300 liters of solid fertilizer in it. There's more solid fertilizer right here that will load up. So let's go. First things first, don't forget to take on the contract. Field 9, we're taking on the big one. This spreader's got a pretty good width on it though. I can't imagine it'll take us too long to do the field 9. Field 9 is one of the bigger fields on the map, but I'm not too concerned about it with this big boy. Main thing is making sure that we're full, because I don't want to have to make multiple trips. We have a lot of fertilizer here. Alright, we got not as much as I thought actually. That's only 2,800 liters, 20%. That's nothing. Let's see here. So field 9 is this big guy right here. We're probably gonna need more fertilizer, but we'll worry about that in a minute. We'll just get up there and take care of what we can. And then if we need more, we can always go buy more. We're gonna be making, let's see here. This contract is 8,000. There's not a chance we buy. It's 1,400. Oh yeah, this is the one where you save. You save $100 if you buy it in big bags. That's right. Which is probably what we're gonna end up doing, since we're not gonna be storing it. Let's go ahead. Start it here. At least there's contracts to do, so. Go into third person so we can see a little bit better here. Yeah. Well, I wanted to try and get a little bit in the middle, but that was a bad steer, bad turn. Alright, let's we got it on automatic, that's fine. This is actually the first time I fertilized with this, I think. Because the way I fertilized my fields, I used the small seeder and fertilizer with the 40/20. I've only limed with this field, or with this spreader actually. Yeah, you can see it's a pretty decent sized spreader. Oh, what a great song.
What a good song. Not big into classic. I know the hits, you know, Beethoven, Mozart, Bach, stuff like that. But every now and then when I'm at work looking for something to listen to, I kind of get in the mood for, I listen to either the Piano Guys or, I think they're called Two Cellos if I remember it. I don't think they're the Cello Guys. I think it's Two Cellos and the Piano Guys. The Piano Guys do, like classical, they do classical covers of kind of like pop culture songs. So they have like Star Wars and Jurassic Park and songs like that, like themes like to those kind of movies. It's pretty good to listen to. I really enjoy listening to those guys. So if you're ever looking for a somewhat a modern classical group to listen to, I suppose, give the Piano Guys a listen. Kind of overlapping a little bit here. I didn't do that straight of a line. You can tell this is very hilly, and with all the trees surrounding the field, it's kind of awkward to get lined up. But that's okay. I mean, we're already, like, I'd say we're probably already 50% done with the field, and we've used 5% of our fertilizer, so not concerned about overlapping too much. Yeah, just popped up right there in the top right hand corner, says we're 59% complete. Just a tiny square there, but that's okay. If this was my field, I'd be a little bit more concerned with it, but at the moment, since it's a contract, just trying to get some fertilizer laid down for them and not too worried about perfection. Might be bad to think that way, but you know, trying to make some money here. If we were plowing and harvesting, I'd probably take my time to be a little bit more accurate, but with how wide a spread this thing is, it's so hard to just get that one little spot.
Let's see, we'll do this last edge over here, and that might qualify us for 100%. Be cool if you could, I'm sure there are fertilizers that let you control the width, but I don't think this one does. This is just, the only thing it lets you do is control the amount of fertilizer that you're laying down. That's why we have it just set to automatic. Usually I start on the outside. I probably should have started on the outside. That way I don't waste as much fertilizer, because now we're wasting a lot for this small little strip here. I should have started on the outside and then went from there. But we're doing good. We've only used 8% of the fertilizer. Field's just about done. And then we'll take the other fertilizer contract and get that one taken care of as well. Might as well get that a little bit if we can. Alright, let's turn that off. Oh, we're at 99%. Are you kidding me? Just going ahead and waste a little bit more fertilizer here. There we go. We're at 100%. I'm not going to even mess with the rest of the field. So it took us almost 10%, because we've been on 11% for a little while, so we're just about 10% for that field. And that was field 9. This is a big field. Just based on what field we're supposed to be going to. A field 11 is the next field, which is down here. That's going to take absolutely nothing for fertilizer. We'll be able to get that done in no time. Let's go ahead and slip out of here. Get over to field 11, fertilize that. It's about 6 p.m. local time here, so we'll see what we're looking at after this field is done. I might call it a stream. Got some dinner and stuff to take care of here. This field 11 should go pretty quickly, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes max. Like it'll probably take us like 3 passes if I do it well. And from there, maybe we'll speed up the time again, see if we can get some more contracts. Alright, this is field 12 next to us. Yep, there's field 11, the one that's got all the dirt. Didn't pay anyone to cultivate that. I could have cultivated it for him. Alright, we're going to do what we should have did last time, and we're going to start on the edge here. Like how it's like, you don't have access to this land as it lets me fertilize the street. Alright. Doing a little bit of overlapping on the left-hand side there into the shrubs. But that's okay. Do a little overlap on that side, that way we don't do what we did on the last field and put like half of the fertilizer on the shrubs. That was a good waste of fertilizer that we did. corner. Probably gonna use a little bit more fertilizer, waste a little bit there. My corner wasn't very good. Yep, that was bad. Got it all the way out on the street there. Oop, back it up. Thankfully there's no traffic. And turn the fertilizer back on and we'll make our way up. Try and get more in the middle here and hopefully not use as much. It's hard to tell because, oh, there we go. I have to zoom way out to see the full spread. Problem is my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, and so it's hard to see the spread when it's going against the white there on the left hand side. This field was a lot better though. Gonna take us 4 passes, we'll have it done. And maybe 5% of the fertilizer, so we'll still have a little bit left. Yep, we missed a little spot. Oh, I was too busy looking at the fertilizer, didn't realize I smashed into their fence. This person's yard field. Let's turn the fertilizer on here real quick, get that. This is a lot easier to see the spread. We're still overspreading it. Man, my lines were better. We could have done this in 3 passes. Technically, we might even get it done in 3 passes because the field will probably 100% with what we've done. We probably won't even need to do that last line there. Especially as it narrows here. Oh, getting a little wobbly there. Finished right as we finished that right there. We got about $12,000 out of those 2 contracts. Let's pull off to the side here. Ooh, the top of this cover's dirty. Let's save the game here real quick, and then what we're gonna do is we'll simulate time. Get it to a little bit in the afternoon, maybe 1 noon or 1. We'll see if there's any new contracts available. If there are, maybe we'll look at doing one of those, and if not, we'll call it a day. So hopefully now that we're in the springtime, it'll be a little bit more exciting stuff to do, because we'll be harvesting, planting, taking care of the fields and all that stuff. We'll be throwing down some lime, fertilizer, getting all that up, making sure the field numbers look good. Perfect, that puts us at about 140. There are no new contracts, so we're gonna take her back to the farm. We'll park the fertilizer or the spreader and call it a day.
that is it for the stream today. Hope you guys had a good time hanging out, watching. Like I said, the next couple streams should be a little bit more exciting now that we're in spring, and we'll have stuff to plant and cultivate and all that jazz. So getting the fields prepped again for the summer crops. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and hope you guys have a good rest of your night. See ya.